is time for qualifying here in Monza. It is going to be a very interesting qualifying, this one. I have not done any practice whatsoever for this Grand Prix, so this is going to be quite interesting to see how we get on. Hopefully, we can try and get a good lap. Maybe we'll have to do a few early on just to get our bearings a little bit. But this is the state of the championship heading into the Monza, the Italian Grand Prix, obviously, in Netherlands. We did take another win, our 4th win of the season, to put us into 2nd in the Drivers' Championship. It was a very hard-fought win. We had to battle really hard against Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris, but we just about came on top, and we won it by the width of a front wing between ourselves and Charles Leclerc. So hopefully we can try and get another good result this time around here in Monza, but let's see. First up is qualifying. Let's head into qualifying here in Italy. Let's do this. Then the Lego one last season was the worst, to be fair. Because someone sent me a picture of what that looked like. I recall it a little bit, but I don't remember it fully.
Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Thoughts on the way that Arsenal play ball? Hey, we're top of the league. Can't complain too much. It's a really big earring. I see the vision, to be fair. I see the vision. Right, here we go. Into qualifying we go then. Of course, we are doing another short qualifying here as well. So let's apply our Monza setup. This is from November. This is actually a bit of an old setup, but I'd imagine it's 0-0 wings. 1-0. We'll go 0-0. It's fine. We'll leave the fuel at 5.6 because I might have to do a couple laps here. Like I said, I've not done any practice whatsoever for this race, so this will be a little bit of a tough one. But without further ado, let's get out on track and see what we can do. Let's do this.
All clear the garage, please. Car is ready to leave.
Was the Lego one in Miami? Because I remember they did the Lego car racing with the drivers. That was something. I'd imagine it had been on the same weekend. Hold on, let me see this real quick. Lego makes stunning F1 return. I don't know if stunning is the right word, but let's see. Oh yeah, dude, that's tough. Tough in the wrong way. Oh. The same thing applies here. Imagine you win your first ever F1 race, something you've been working towards your entire life. And this is what you get. Oh, I can't zoom in on it. That's what you get. I would straight up just hand it back. Don't get me wrong, I think Lego is pretty cool and stuff like that, but not as like silverware. Alpaca, they are on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. 100k likes on TikTok. Love to see it. Appreciate the 100k likes on TikTok, guys. Very kind of you. I will probably have to restart the TikTok stream after qualifying, but I'll let you enjoy your moment where you have it. I dig it, not gonna lie. Nah, because I feel like it'd be so easy just to, like, build your own version of it or something. Right? Was having dinner at the time. That was absolute cinema finish. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was a crazy ending out in Netherlands. Twitter got mad at one of the McLaren boys because they made a joke about Nico's trophy being made out of Lego. Oh, brutal, man. Brutal. We've got a couple of cars around us here, but I think we'll be okay where we are. All right, here we go. First lap of the day. Let's see what we can do for our first lap. Like I said, we'll probably do a couple laps in this session. Or in this tire, sorry. Ah, that's not good, is it? Oh, wonderful. Bit of traffic going through turn one. That is just fantastic. Average eye picks it for real. We'll get a nice time from Perez here, though, maybe. That might compensate a little bit. $18.2 for Oscar Piastri. Here we go down towards the famous Parabolica. 17.3 for Hulkenberg. Yo. To the final corner we go. Let's use up all the battery to the line. How are we going to do for this first lap? 18.6. Ooh, only P5. We did get a good bit of impeding that lap, though, so I think there's more time out there. Peter with the 5 gifted subs. Peter coming in with the 5 gifted at subs. You love to see it. Thank you much, Peter, for the 5 gifted, my dude. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. If you were one of those that got a gifted sub from Peter, make sure to drop a massive thank you to him for gifting your sub. Appreciate the gifted, man. Very kind of you. And let's try and recharge as much battery as possible. I should have impeded Behrman there, just as retaliation. What's my favorite track? Spa. Belgium. Okay, let's try and get a bit more battery in the tank. We've hit our reduced harvesting, but these guys on laps here. Strollers, I think. Go away, Valtteri. Oh my god, there's traffic everywhere. Bro, what is going on? I don't like it here. I want to go home. Wait, what are these cars doing, man? Go away! Jesus. I can't break this traffic at the moment. I don't know if Verstappen's on a lap or not, but... Alright, here we go. My DRS didn't turn on. That was a little deeper turn 1, but at least we didn't get any traffic that time. 5/10 to the first couple of corners.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Seven tenths up here. Here we go. Better lap time so far.
Nico's currently in pole position.
Verstappen get a good bit on us for Ascari. Here we go. We might get a little bit of slipstream for the car in front here. Verstappen is getting a huge slipstream behind us. We are almost 8 tenths up right now on the Delta. Here we go to the line. This will be a very big improvement. Across the line we go. P4 for ourselves. P3 for Max Verstappen. Esteban Ocon going into P4 as well. Jeez, all right. Okay, we're down to P5 then. There's still definitely some more time to find. But a 17.8 for ourselves so far. We're just onto the 3rd row. I think Hulkenberg is still P2 right now. Someone else just went into that top 6. It might have been Isaac Hadjar. Is Madrid done being built yet? No, far from. If you actually look up the latest pictures of Madrid, it is very, very far away from being done. I actually don't know if it'll even be done in time. It's looking a little bleak right now. I was trying to do the Albon challenge. My DRS wasn't working. My ERS wasn't either. I got so frustrated I almost uninstalled the game because I restarted it 5 times. Are you sure that wasn't part of the challenge? Was to have no DRS and ERS? We're doing a double, I didn't realize. Yes, sir. We are doing both Monza and Netherlands today. Oh, we're down to P7 now. Got some time to find on this final lap, haven't we? All right, into the pits we go. I was watching Matt this at the time, and one of his mods was doing it as well, and his ERS was working fine. I don't know. Did you try rebinding it on your wheel? I remember before last season, they stopped construction, but I just haven't seen anything since, other than them showing off their trophy. Yeah, there was, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago now. There were some pictures that came out from the construction. They were still surfacing the track still, but the track hadn't even been laid out properly yet. Wait, when is Madrid? I think it's in, like June, July, something like that, isn't it? So they're really, really running out of time. All right, let's whack on a new soft tire. Is it September, is it? If it's September, then maybe they'll be okay, but for some reason I thought it was a bit earlier than that. Right, let's whack on a new soft tire. Let's put minimum fuel in as well, and we'll head straight back up for another lap. How much fuel was that, actually? 2.8? Yeah, that'll be okay.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Is it September? Right before Baku? If it's in September, then it might be alright. For some reason, I thought it was in July or something. Sandy, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Have we heard anything about Saudi and Qatar yet? I assume you mean Bahrain, but no, nothing yet. They're definitely going to try and leave it to the last minute, aren't they? To cancel the Grand Prix. They want to give it every possible chance to make it happen.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
11th to 13th September is Madrid. Oh, okay. So yeah, they've still got a good few months, to be fair. They'll probably make that. It'll definitely be a very low grip Grand Prix, though. Put on these front tires. Bahrain will be fun to watch. Bahrain will probably be the better race to watch, but I'm really curious how these regulations would do in Jeddah. With the battery and stuff like that. I reckon it'd be super messy. Alright, here we go again. What does the wing flip look like from your TV pods? Here, I can show you. Looks like that. Don't impede me, please. Nice. Bottom down a little on the outside curve, but this is a good improvement so far. Come on. Double purple sector. Oh, this is a good lap. This is a great lap. Here we go to the line. 4 tenths up. P3. Oh, look at the gaps. Oh, my God. Look at the gaps. We are 8 thousandths behind Nico Hulkenberg. And we're P3. Oh, my days. I need to have a look at those gaps immediately in the garage. Dude, the top 3 are within 100th of each other. Yo, an Audi 1.3, though, is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And to late lap now. Let's see what he does. He's currently P18. Oh, man. I don't know if that's Hamilton or Leclerc out on track right now. If it is Leclerc, it might Might be a little bit different. I'll tell you what, just in case it is Leclerc, let's have a look at the race director. Before, no, it's Lewis Hamilton, so we should be okay. Leclerc did a 393, Hulkenberg 390, and ourselves a 399. Bro, that's crazy, man. 9 thousandths between the top three. Oh my god. This final lap could be scenes. That's what we're going to find is 9 thousandths right now to take pole position. Well, that actually has to be 100th, but either way. Ferrari's going to have the flipping rear wing in China, apparently. Really? I'm surprised they've been using it at all. It seemed like there was a lot of development they still had to go with that, so... I'm guessing it's a Max Verdi, you've seen it in the 25 Nürburgring? Oh, yes. Of course I have. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be at Nürburgring this year, but, yeah, I think that's going to bring a huge amount of popularity to endurance racing. Hopefully we see him in the likes of Le Mans and stuff soon as well. That'd be awesome. Really, really cool to see. Okay. Let's have a look at the times. We can't know what it is, but I want to see it on the graphs. If it's so effective in charm of the straight there, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Look at that, chat. Look at that between the top three. 9 thousandths separating the top three is outrageous. We're really quick in the first sector. The middle sector, very even. The final sector is where we drop off, so... I guess it all balances out over the lap, but my god. Barely anything between us. Right, let's bolt on that final soft tire. Fuel is good. Alright. I'm obviously no engineer, but I don't get that wing. If they want to flip it like that, would it be more logical to flip it the other way? Honestly, I feel like either way, no matter how they do it, there's going to be a brief moment where they actually get a decline in speed, because obviously at one point, the paint goes from being level like this to suddenly being like this, a vertical paint. And that brief moment is like that. They will get, you know, the car does become a bit more draggy. But the time they gain from it being upside down, and apparently it's really good for braking performance as well, is what I saw. They might get that time back, and maybe China is a good place to use that rear wing with how long that back straight is, but... Do you think if the top of the Ferrari livery was chrome instead of white, it'd look better? Difficult to say without seeing it, really. I don't want all this traffic in front of me. I'm gonna back off here. It has to fully open and close within 0.4 of a second. Probably something to not having the space have mechanism in the front portion of the wing. Yeah, the front wing is like unchanged completely. There's nothing in the front wing that really changes like the rear wing does on the on that wing setup. I wonder if there's much you could do with the front wing though. Let's let Lindblad go here. All right. Let's get a little bit of tire warm up in. All right, there we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of qualifying. Can we try and find 9 thousandths? That's all we got to do is find 9 thousandths. Come on, lock in. Oh, a little bit down the first sector so far. Oh. Hello. Come on. What a lap this is so far. Oh, no. No. How's it going to be? Come on. It's a 10th and a half. How close is it?
Fantastic. You've got pole position.
Yes, we're on pole position, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. What a lap at the end there. And we're on pole position.
Laps up now. We have our red line up for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then.
Oh my God.
It'll be a fantastic race.
Less than a 10th separating the top 4. Holy, that might be one of the craziest quality sessions I think we've ever had. That was outrageous. Less than a 10th separating the top 4. We're on pole with Charles Leclerc alongside us, Verstappen and our teammate Nico Hülkenberg on that second row. I swear to God, if Hülkenberg doesn't score points today, chat, we are having words, bruh. We are having words. Both the Audis with fantastic pace. P1 and P4, that's a lovely way to start off the weekend, but can we get it done over the course of the 53 laps? We'll find out very soon. Lewis Hamilton in front of the home crowd in that Tifosi is in P5. Russell in P6. Piastri, Ocon, Norris, and Bottas all in the top 10. Let's see if the Cadillacs can maybe get some points today as well. Probably not. There's a rest of the grid there as well. Kimi Antonelli in front of his home crowd in P16. That's a brutal one for him. Any other really surprise results? Not particularly, maybe. Yeah. Maybe Hadjar done in P12. Maybe a little bit surprising there as well. But, yeah. We will take that, chat. Pole position here in Monza. Let's see if we can try and pull it through over the course of the 53 laps. Prediction should be, where does Nico finish? Yeah, maybe, actually. Maybe. See if you guys can put your faith in Hülkenberg or not. Wait, you guys still haven't been paid out for the previous thing, have you? Hold up. Will we get a podium? The answer was yes. Complete prediction. There you go. You guys should have got paid out for that last prediction now. We actually have a cockpit redeem here as well. That is redeemable and blockable, so as long as I don't forget, then we'll do a cockpit view on the second lap. All right. I'm not on the track today. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Italian Grand Prix. 53 laps of racing is what we're going to face up against today. It's going to be a tricky Grand Prix, but we start on pole position. Best view in the house. Can we keep it in the opening few corners where I'm sure there'll be chaos? We'll find out very soon. A reminder of how the championship looks heading into this race as well. We are second in the Drivers' Championship. 2 points behind Lando Norris and 9 ahead of Verstappen right now. 11 points separating the top 3. Very, very close right now in the Drivers' Championship. And heading into round 16, maybe it opens up, maybe it closes up. Who knows? Anything could happen here in Monza, and hopefully we can try and get the benefit of it. While the race loads up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys have got a drink or a snack, now's your chance to do so. And then we'll be back for 53 laps of racing action here in Monza in a few moments' time.
We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today, here at the oldest circuit on the calendar, which hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Wang lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hülkenberg, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Piastri, Ocon, Norris, Bottas, and Pierre Gasly, Hadjar, Fernando Alonso, Liam Lawson, and Sainz, Antonelli, Russell, Lance Stroll, Albon, Colapinto, Behrman, and Arvid Lindblad rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. Now you'll remember back from your racing days, Ant, working with the team and getting to know them is oh so important. And that's what this driver's going through at the moment.
Absolutely, Crofty. It's, you know, it's new for yourself when you arrive maybe into a new team, or you might be an established driver or a rookie. It doesn't matter. Getting to know a whole group of people, a team that works around you, it's vital to get the best out of each other. And in that return, your performance on track improves as well.
All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the Templar Speed.
Which, of course, means that DRS is not going to be quite as powerful. But hopefully, we can.
Yo, why have I got 8 laps over on fuel right now? Yo, what are the engineers doing? Why am I 8 laps over on fuel? Holy shit. We are definitely not starting 8 laps over. To be fair, fuel has been very good recently. I wonder if we maybe underfuel a little bit today. The minimum I can do is 52.6. FI want to nerf you, apparently. How come the predictions come up twice, or am I going mad? It's a weird thing going on with Twitch right now, Joey. I don't know if any other streamer's having it, but sometimes the prediction comes up like 3 times saying they got paid out. I don't know why. Doesn't the Audi have a drinking problem? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But the minimum fuel is 0.4 under the lap count that we have here in Monza anyway, so I don't know. It's in its 3rd time. Yeah, it usually does 3 and then it stops. Sometimes it doesn't do it at all, but yeah, Twitch has been having weird issues with that lately. I don't know what that's about, but am I going to restart the stream? Yes, I probably should, shouldn't I? For those of you guys on TikTok, I'm going to restart the stream real quick. Just refresh my page on TikTok. You see me go live again. I'm just going to do a quick refresh, and then we can get underway for the Italian Grand Prix if my mouse stops disconnecting. Stupid thing. All right, back with you guys in a moment. My mouse keeps disconnecting randomly only when I play this game. It doesn't happen anywhere else. I think I have it plugged into my extender. I'm going to have to move it to a main port. Right. There we go. Should be live again now on TikTok. All right. Let's have a look at some strategy, shall we? Let's have a look at some strategies out here. It does think the one-stop will be doable. I feel like the tire wear is going to be really, really bad around here. I think most likely we actually do a medium, hard, or something along the lines of that, rather than a single one-stop. I don't think it's that long of a pit time loss here in Monza, but yeah, I just don't think it's going to be worth it. So, I mean, we could start on the medium tires and see how it goes, but I do think there is a bigger chance that we probably do a 2-stop rather than a 1-stop. So, I think we'll set up for the 2-stop for the time being, and then, yeah, we'll see where we go from there. 0-0 wings, of course. That should be fine. Cool. Right, what do we do here for our prediction? We've got a lot of drivers around us starting on the hard tyres, actually. Leclerc in Ferrari's home race is starting mediums. So is Hamilton. Verstappen and our teammate Nico Hulkenberg both on hards. Piastri, Ocon, Norris, Bottas, all on hard tyres down there as well. We could do a prediction about our teammates, to be fair. I saw that get mentioned earlier. Prediction involving Hulk, you reckon? Or are you saying not to? Well, maybe you have to be a doubter against him, Logan. That's what you gotta do. Do you have any recommendations for a game that has both Nürburgring and Bathurst for free or for cheap? Assetto Corsa, probably. I know it's got Nürburgring, but I don't know if it has Bathurst. Either way, you can probably get a mod for it regardless. Wing damage? I think we should do something with Hulkenberg here. A multi-choice for Hulk. Podium. 4th to 6th. 7th to 10th, and then no points. What do we think about that? 4 different options. Is this my team or driver career? This is driver career. Yeah, you like that? Are we still getting mods around? I know Drew was here a minute ago. Don't tell me the mods run away, please. No points. With how Hulkenberg has done so far this season, it probably will be no points. He's only scored points in 1 race so far. That was in Canada, and he finished P4. Can you repeat? Will Hulkenberg score a podium? 4th to 6th, 7th to 10th, or no points? So a multi-choice, basically, out of those 4. But knowing Hulk, it most likely... to be fair, I guarantee, actually, I bet he runs for the top 3 and then gets a mechanical failure at some point. 20 laps to go, engine blows. For Hulk, yeah, for Hulk. That's my prediction. He gets an engine failure at some point. That wouldn't be the first time that's happened either. Oh, Lucas, how's it going, mate? We're going to finish in Zandvoort. We finished in P1. I don't know why I had to think about that. But yeah, we won the Dutch Grand Prix. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is time for the second race of the night. And we're in Monza for race number 2. We already had the Dutch Grand Prix. We won the Dutch Grand Prix. Can we do something similar here in Monza? We'll find out very soon. We do get the best seat in the house here as well. We start in P1 for this Grand Prix. Can we see it through and win the Monza Grand Prix and make it back-to-back wins? We'll find out over the course of the 53 laps. But this is the strategy we are doing for tonight. We have the 1-stop versus the 2-stop. We're going to start on medium tires. We'll see how it fares. I do think a second stop is more likely than doing a 1-stop here, but we'll see how it goes in that first in and decide if we pull off that 1 or if we go for the 2. But that is the strategy choices for tonight. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will our teammate score a podium 4th to 6th, 7th or 10th, or will he score no points in today's Grand Prix as well? He starts in P4. Make sure to get your predictions up in the chat in a moment's time. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for 53 laps of racing action here in Monza. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is live right now over on the Twitch. Where will Nico Hulkenberg finish in this Grand Prix? You have a multi-choice of a podium. 4th to 6th, he starts in P4. 7th to 10th, or 0 points for the German. Get your predictions up right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. We start this one in P1, another pole position for ourselves this season. I'm actually not too sure how many we have now, but it feels like we've racked up a good few so far this season. And we've got another one to add to the tally here in Monza. And also our teammate getting a P4 as well. A solid result for our teammate in qualifying. Can we see it through at the end of the 53 laps? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 red lights here in Monza. It's lights out. And away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. Leclerc off the line horribly down towards turn 1. I hope that's not the AI bug. We'll find out as we go through the opening corners. But I hope the AI are not bugging out. No, I think they're good. And then they just got a very bad start, but they got through the first few corners okay. Hulkenberg is alongside Verstappen. Hulkenberg is into P3. What a start for our teammate. And, yeah, I don't know what happened to Lewis Hamilton there, but he's dropped off significantly in the opening lap. But our teammate into 3rd place on the opening lap here. That's what we love to see. Charles Leclerc, who is going to be our rival most likely for this race, still sticking quite close to us here as well. And we'll try and break away from Hulkenberg and the guys behind. They're all on hard tyres, so we want to keep a distance to them so far and make sure we keep opening up that gap against them. I think Hulkenberg will probably lose P3 at some point, though, because of that DRS that become active from next lap onwards. Hamilton back into P5, fighting away with Oscar Piastri into Ascari. Charles Leclerc still keeping us in check, though, as we head up towards Parabolica. DRS will be available from next lap onwards. But, of course, don't really get it until you get to out the second Lesmo, really. That was a poor Parabolica there. Really poor Parabolica. Here comes Charles Leclerc for the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. Round the outside goes Leclerc. We're wheel to wheel. Barely even inching ahead of us is Charles Leclerc. We're side by side into the opening corner. Who outbrakes each other? We go deep on the brakes. We make the corner. And we stay ahead of Charles Leclerc. There's the first battle between ourselves and the Monegasque driver. Hulkenberg holding on to P3. Verstappen P4. They're broke away from Hamilton by a couple seconds now as well, who is currently sitting in P5. And at the moment, it's still looking very good for the two Audis. But it's all about where we cross the line in 50 laps time. We're going to just work towards that point. Come on. Well, that's a little bit wide there. We're good, though. Yeah, solid start from Hulkenberg, isn't it? Really solid start. Here we go up towards Ascari. Just a little lift there just to get ourselves ready for the braking zone. Now Ascari we go. Down towards Parabolica. Charles Leclerc will have a slipstream towards the final corner. It'll also get DRS down towards turn 1 as well. I think Charles Leclerc most likely will take the lead into the opening corners with that extra straight line speed. Well, let's see. Out the final corner we go. Charles Leclerc on our diffuser all the way down towards turn 1. And even before he gets to DRS range, which he has now got activated, Charles Leclerc takes the lead of the Italian Grand Prix, which I'm not overly surprised about. But we'll try and stay within the best we can. I have noticed as well, chat, look at the fuel mix. It's not really changed that much, has it? It's kind of staying at minus 0.4. That's not a great sign. I thought the fuel saving would be too bad. So we might actually do a good bit of lift and coast today to try and look after that fuel. Maybe we've got to stick to the rear wing of Charles Leclerc, try and build that fuel back up. But that's a little concerning, isn't it? Early in this Grand Prix that the fuel is not really coming back up. But as long as staying DRS, we have a chance. Pit stop and lighter caution, so that, yeah, hopefully. I might do a little bit of Lyco behind Charles Leclerc. And that should help a little bit too. And you can see it's at 0.36 there, so maybe we'll just do a little bit of Lyco here. We haven't got to push too hard. As long as Leclerc's able to peel away from the guys behind, we should be okay. Come on, let's keep pushing. How do you get that view without the post for the halo? You can turn off the halo column in the OSD settings. Or the camera customization settings, I think it is, actually. Yeah, you can see how big of a lift we're doing there. That is helping the fuel, though, to be fair. It is helping a lot. We'll just take our time with it. There's no rush. Plenty of laps to go. How'd I like the Australian GP yesterday? That was all right. First 20 laps were good, but then it got a little bit dry from there. Not the most amazing Grand Prix, but not a terrible one.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Come on. Out the second, let's where we go. DRS to go to Charles Leclerc. We got 3 seconds to Hulkenberg now, who is defending against Max Verstappen. This Leica was doing us a really solid right now. Fuel to 0.3. This is a good way of saving some battery here as well. Like I said, we're not really needing to push right now. As long as staying DRS, we are doing good. Ferrari really fumbled. Great to see the podium and Hamilton so lively, though. Yeah, Ferrari fumbled that big time. If they had pinned that first VSC, that probably would have been a very good race through and through. But that VSC allowed Mercedes to pit. Ferrari didn't. And that kind of made it a little bit dry from there, really. They messed up not pitting.
Still looking good.
What up, Kieran? How's it going, mate? I would imagine China will be a very strong track for Ferrari, though. As long as they get the strategy right. But I think in China, Ferrari will be good. Come on. 3 a.m. sprint race? Yeah, that's going to be tricky, isn't it? 3 a.m. sprint race is going to be brutal. To be fair, though, that second VSC was kind of tough for Ferrari because they closed their pit entry after everyone had already pit. So Ferrari were kind of stiffed up a little bit there to try and do something different in the strategy. So I do sympathise with them a little bit, but it was very obvious they probably should have boxed in that first VSC. But yeah, 3M sprint race is going to be tough.
3.7 seconds.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That was the most unintentional dive bomb ever. I will give that place back. That was not what I wanted to do. I was lifting down towards turn 1 and completely missed my braking point. Hey, Leclerc had red arrows. It should have given me space. God damn. That has lost a good bit of time to Hulkenberg there. That's not what we wanted to do at all. Jeez. Doing a Ben Daly, are we? Yeah, apparently. Ben Daly or Alex Gillen, take your pick. I just done an F125. Why is it when I brake really hard, the car just spins out? Probably because you're locking up the rear tires. Most likely. What country is it? This is Italy. We're in Monza. I am fairly happy at the moment, just sort of sitting behind Charles Leclerc, managing the fuel. How do I stop locking the rear tires? Don't brake so hard. Or brake hard initially, but then release the brake a little bit as you go into the corner. You can see my braking input in the bottom there. Use that as a bit of a reference. It seems to that rear left already. Oof. That's a good bit of wear after 6 laps, isn't it? Can feel the sliding a little bit already as well, which is not ideal. We have plenty of battery in the tank here, but again, at the moment, I'm not quite ready to go full out attack just yet. I'm just happy to try and save some fuel at the moment. The game is F125. Again there, just another nice big lift and coast. This is really nice for the fuel though. I'm at 0.19 now. Do you think the KS Pro is going to think they're buying it? Ask Alex GG, one of our community members. He owns that wheel. I think he likes it, but I've not used it, so I can't say. Why is Max not overtaking Hulk? I think we might have a very strong car on the straights. Keep it on that gap between Verstappen and Hulk and see how much it comes down. It came down maybe like a 10th. I think the Audi is just really good in the straights. Against the Red Bull, at least. I think the Ferrari's also quite strong in the straight as well, so... A Hulkenberg podium would be absolute scenes, though. A double Audi podium would be unbelievable. Do you know when the update is coming? June is the rumor right now. The new season pass that just came out on F125 runs until June. So I assume once June is over, or once the season is over, is when they'll drop the DLC. And like I say, that's scheduled to be at the end of June. So unfortunately, it looks like we've still got a while to wait for the DLC to drop. Alright, I think we might go for a move at turn 1 here. Let's start pushing a little bit, shall we? I don't think it'll be too long until these medium tires start wearing down too much. And then we can't make a move on the Leclerc, or the guys behind start catching. There we go. There's the move to get us back into the lead of the race. No Lyco that time. But we do go into P1 again here in Monza. Got a nice exit from turn 2 there as well, didn't we?
Okay, mate. Engine's running very, very hot. Engine's running hot.
Yeah, we were in dirty air for a while. Now we're in some clear air. That should be a bit easier than the objective. They want me to keep it under 131 degrees. And with that clear air, that should be relatively straightforward. Purple first touch there as well, as you expect, with that straight line speed. We're actually breaking away from Charles Leclerc a little bit here, aren't we? Wonder if we can break DRS.
4 laps of fuel left.
Scurry we go. Ooh, could we break DRS? Let's see. I'm going to push it a little bit here. Yeah, 1.1. There we go. We just broke DRS to Charles Leclerc. That push lap was huge. And this should get us maybe the fastest lap of the race here as well. Let's see. At the final corner we go. And that is going to be a 21.4. We obliterate the fastest lap there.
Well done.
And we break DRS to Charles Leclerc as well. Good stuff.
0 seconds.
Let's see if we can try and keep putting some time down. If we can try and open that gap a bit more to Charles Leclerc, we can start managing again. So that was a really nicely executed strategy there. Let's see if we can try and keep it up. Got to do a little bit of battery recharge as well now, though, because I've used a lot to try and pull away. Maybe Charlotte's starting to struggle now. I think there's a good chance of that, yeah. There is a good chance of that. Driver behind for pit stop info. Driver behind.
Leclerc behind. And the time last lap, 1 minute 22.9. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining.
He is 2-stopping. I don't know if anyone's going to 1-stop. After 10 laps, the rear left is on probably 30% out this final corner. Probably very close to 30% at least. Yep, there you go. So we are doing 3% wear per lap on the medium tires right now, which is not great, is it? So I think a 2-stop is going to be in effect here. I definitely think a 2-stop is going to be the way to go. When was he paying again? Lap 15. 4 more. 4 more. You're living the life I'm dreaming of, man. Hey, if I can get to this point, anyone can. Anybody can. How much on medium is losing out to both McLarens on hards? Yeah, I definitely think the medium tires are no longer better than the hards, but I think our pace is still very good. I don't think Hulkenberg's catching us, is he? I think the problem that Hulkenberg is having is he's probably very quick in the straights, but in the corners, he's super slow. That'll be the issue he's having. That was a little bit less than a time at that time. It made me very happy to see Max in the wall yesterday. Ew. Wishing on a driver to crash is wild. Oh, God. Too much inside curb at turn 2. Come on. It is possible some of the guys starting on hard tires might be one stopping. I want to see Max crash on his own errors, not a car issue. You should never want a driver to crash. Why are we wishing on that sort of thing? I don't particularly care if you hate Max, love Max, whatever. You can dislike any driver you want on the grid, but wishing someone to crash is weird. I don't know why people want that sort of thing to happen. That is very weird behavior. By all means, have your own opinions on our driver, but never wish crashes. That's bizarre. I'll never understand that mentality. Oh, God, too deep again. I just saw my turn 1s out. That's like 3 times now I've gone too deep there. Gotta fix that turn 1 up. Crashing others, driving others off track, but getting away with it? No, he doesn't get away with it. What are you talking about, man? Especially this season, they're clamping down big on that sort of thing, too. It drives hard, he's better than everyone else. Deal. If you ask me, I think Max is the purest racing driver on the grid. Out of everyone on the grid, he's the one that actually, you know, is a die-hard racing boy, you know? He loves racing. And that's one thing I'll always massively respect. There's not many other drivers on the grid who would want to go and do other racing like Max is doing. You know, the 24-hour Nürburgring. He's expressed his interest in doing Le Mans and stuff like that as well. I fucking love that sort of thing, man. I love a driver who wants to go and explore other options and wants to go and do other things and show that they can do things in other cars that's not an F1 car. I love that sort of thing. And that's why I always have the biggest respect for Max. He's a bad driver. Yeah, he's crying into his 4 World Championships about your opinion, that's for sure. No doubt. Him and Alonso, the only ones on the grid for me. There's probably a few others that would go and do, like, other things as well. I think Ocon in the past has expressed interest in doing other racing and things. But, yeah, Max is just, like... Max is unbelievable at everything he does. I'd imagine he'll try and go for a triple crown one day. He's not expressed like a lot of interest in doing IndyCar, but I think he'd try and go for that triple crown if he had the chance. I'm not a fan of some Max's tactics, and that's perfectly fine. I think the thing with Max is, like, he also is very knowledgeable on the rulebook as well. He knows what he can and can't get away with. And this year, with how the rulebook is, I don't think we'll see quite as much aggression from Max as we've seen in the past. Because there's not quite as much you can get away with this year compared to the last few years. Hope broke DRS to Max. He did. Interesting. I'm not really breaking away from Leclerc much anymore, am I?
And so that's 38 laps of fuel remaining.
Leclerc sort of just lingering around that just under 2 second zone. Do you think he'll leave F1 and start doing 24 hours elsewhere? If he continues being unhappy with the regulations, then yeah, most likely I think Max will leave at some point. I think his contract is only until 28, right? End of 28, so yeah, he might call it a little bit earlier. I'd be surprised if we saw him past 28 though. 22.8 that time. I think we're still faster than Hulkenberg as well, right? I am very excited to see Max and Nürburgring, though. Kevin Escher versus Max Verstappen. Holy, bro. That's going to be cinema. Absolute cinema. Hypothetical question. If both Middle Eastern races are cancelled and replaced with one Asian race, which would you choose? Has to be Asia? I mean, I'd probably pick Sepang. Maybe I'm biased, though, because I love that track. But of all of them, I'd probably go Hockenheim. Max said he isn't bothered leaving F1 at this point. I don't think he'd be, like, scared to jump the gun. He's spoke about the idea plenty in the last few years, so... And like I say, if it doesn't get on the regulations, then it might... I don't think it'll be end of this year. I think it'll definitely... Oh, Leclerc's in. Wait, was I supposed to box? I was supposed to box 2 laps ago, bruh. That's what happens when we yap too much. Sepang and Korea or India. I don't think Korea have their track anymore, do they? Box Vince, thank you. Appreciate the 2 lap late reminder. Where did Leclerc come out, actually? It's about right behind Piastri, I think. Oh, man, the understeer. How bad's the tire right now, actually? 49%? Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not great. Vietnam? Dude, I'm so glad we never got to see Vietnam in F1. Specifically that track, actually. I'm so glad we never got to throw that Hanoi track in F1. Horrible track. I hated that track so much on F1 2020. The way I view Miami now is dead ass the exact same way I viewed Hanoi in F1 2020. All right, here we go. Nice. It'd be weird not to have Max in F1, though. It would be. But like I say, if he's out there doing other motorsport and stuff like that, and as long as he's enjoying it as well, then I'm all for it. That was Hamilton, Vince.
Okay,
You're right, it was Hamilton.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time.
We should get ahead of Leclerc here.
One stop to go, just one stop left.
Yeah, nice. We did not let Leclerc have that undercut. Good stuff. We come out in P7 right now. We'll get a little bit of traffic with Esteban Ocon directly in front of us. Leclerc's another medium, though. Interesting. What's Hamilton doing? Did Ferrari split the strategy? He might be one-stopping. It is kind of weird, though, chat, because We're probably only like 2 or 3 years away in Formula One where we have no Hamilton, no Alonso, no Verstappen. It's going to be a weird time when all 3 of those drivers are gone. Very, very weird. We'll still have the likes of Russell, Leclerc, and Norris and co, but yeah, it's going to be strange not having those 3. They're like the core of F1 right now, really, aren't they?
Okay, there are 35 laps of fuel remaining.
Don't think we've got DRS. We'll get some slipstream, though. Then we enter the Norris era. I think the Norris era has already happened. Verstappen's losing his speed. Yeah, he's lost out to one of the McLarens, isn't he?
Keep taking care of them.
Norris is it? That's in P2 now. Yo, Hulkenberg is actually in the lead right now, chat. It's not net position, but on track position right now, Hulkenberg is in the lead of the race.
There's a gap of 3 seconds between you
Didn't
and
think we'd be saying that at any point, did we? Could he get his first podium this season? This Audi is very good in the straights, and that's proving here. All right, let's blitz past Esteban Ocon. This will be for P6. I hate when the AI defend an unnecessary fight. Like, Ocon is not our battle, we're not his battle, and they'll just defend it. I wish they were smarter. That's all I can really say. I just wish the AI was smarter about how they fight. He might get back at turn 1 here. Depends how good that straight line speed is. Never mind, we're good. Wait, so he defended me and then boxed anyway. Make it make sense, man. Let's see if Hamilton is one-stopping. Drive it in front.
It's Hamilton ahead. Time last lap, 1:23.6. Okay, gap ahead, 1.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 19 laps old.
One stop.
They've got one more stop.
Yeah. One stop for Lewis Hamilton then. I think he'll probably box the next couple laps to get that done. I just don't think a one-stop's going to be that strong. The medium tyre right now is not a good tyre if you start in it from the start. Leclerc's probably okay because he just boxed that new medium tyre, but Hamilton, I think, is going to be in a bit of trouble here. I mean, look at the difference in the grip for the two Lesmos there. Around the outside we go of the little left-hand kink. And by the time we even get to Ascari, we are a good car and a half lengths in front of him. Beauty. Into P5. Smarter AI? No, we'll get 4 more race scenarios in the same liveries in 2020 in the item store. That's the EA way. Don't forget, like, the new emotes and stuff like that as well, of course. AI 100%, you want more?
Great work. That's a new fastest
What?
lap of the race.
I'm on 110, if that's what you're asking. I don't know what you're asking me. Come on. 1.8 to Piastri, 3.1 to Verstappen. We actually, I tell you what, if we could get by Piastri and Verstappen before they box, that'd be really good. I've got to try and do a little more Lyco, I think, though, because the fuel is still in a bit of a rough place. But I don't think it's bad. I just want to try and get it into the green sooner rather than later. Then we don't have to worry about it later on. We should get 120 AI, maybe. I mean, 110 is like... It should be more than enough. It's just the AI in this game are just not very good. You don't need to increase the AI. Just make them harder for 2026, in my opinion.
32 laps of fuel left in the tank.
Is this Monza? Yep. What AI is this? 110. We're on the max AI. Did not want to be in gear 6 there. Are we on a 2-stop? Yep. We're planning a 2-stop right now. Although we'll see how this tyre wears, but I'd imagine it'll be...
We're increasing
Go two-stop for ourselves. We have got DRS on Piastri down towards turn 1, but a little bit too far back to make a move, really, on the McLaren. The man who binned it on the reconnaissance lap in Australia. Tough stuff, man. Very tough. So a little bit too far back.
Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard.
Mark, I feel like you're in my ears too much.
As soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push.
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, yappa, yappa. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, Piastri, why? Give me DRS, I beg. Did I get DRS?
Mate, you hit the target well there. Nice one. It's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep
I should get off Verstappen. Yeah, we're good. Hit with the, yeah, leave it to me, mate. Yeah, for real. Got him with that Hamilton line. Hey, relax, man. Relax. Relax. Oscar. Put your nose away. Jeez. Let's get my Max here as well. Squeeze the left-hand side. Oh, Verstappen, buddy. All right, y'all were right about Verstappen. This guy sucks. Get him out the sport. Eliminate him from F1. There we go. Now we got him. I thought the elbows that wouldn't come out. Well, they definitely did.
Car in front, 1.8 seconds.
They definitely did. Okay, into P3. This guy's in the hard tire still out right now. And they're two-stopping as well, so... Unless someone isn't, but... Look at Hulkenberg absolutely cooking, by the way. Purple final sector. Driver in front.
Norris just ahead. Push for the position. And the time last lap, 1 minute 23.1. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 23 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
Oh, Norris is one-stopping.
1.4 seconds a lap.
Okay, some of the people on hard tyres are doing a one-stop then. I think Hulkenberg's doing a 2 if I remember correctly. But some of these drivers are one-stopping on that hard. Okay. So they're going to be out for a good while longer then. We want to get past Norris ASAP and try and clear him as much as possible before he hits that pit stop. Can we maybe do a Ascaria or... We're going to be a little bit too far back. Norris is pushing a bit here, isn't he? So won't be able to get it done just yet. I think in turn 1 we'll have to make the move.
29 laps of fuel remaining.
We'll just charge some battery then in the meantime. Verstappen is defending against Charles Leclerc, which is good for us. Could Hulk get his first win in game or real life? In game, maybe. With a bit of luck. In real life, probably not. I will say, though, I am surprised with Audi. I think Audi were the biggest surprise package for me in Australia. There we go. Easy move on Lando Norris around the outside. That DRS distance was beautiful. And into P2 we go. Right, let's get some team orders down, Mark, please, buddy. Team orders, let me go.
Your last lap time, 1:21.
Better not be ignoring me. At least Hulk got a P3 in real life? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was surprised Caddy didn't lose a bunch of parts. To be fair, I don't know, man. They were losing out a good few bits on their car during the race. They don't seem to be able to know how to keep their mirrors intact at 300 kilometers an hour, apparently. What's more unreliable? An Aston Martin battery and gearbox and engine, or a Cadillac wing mirror? Atomic bomb versus coughing baby. Not quite DRS of Hulkenberg yet. Hulk has to be on a one-stop. Let's see, shall we? Driver in front.
And that's Nico ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 22.8. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, they've done 25 laps on their tyres. We think they've got one more stop.
He is one-stopping.
By 1.6 seconds a lap.
Maybe it was someone else who was two-stopping then while being on the hard tyre, but... yeah, Hulkenberg is one-stopping as well. Interesting. Whoa, hello. I'd rather be in that caddy over the Aston right now. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you're not wrong. The reliability of that Aston right now is shocking. When are you pitting? We pit already like 9 laps ago now for this hard tyre, but we're going to pit again probably around late 30s maybe. Maybe 36, something like that. Here we go. Then should be the move on Nico Hulkenberg, and we should take back the lead here. DRS wide open. Hulkenberg doesn't fight it too much, and we are back into the lead here in Monza. Yeah, the out straight line speed is actually kind of crazy out here, isn't it? But Hulk concedes the lead, and we take it back. I tell you what, though, it's still possible we get a double Audi podium. Still very possible. That's some German words that I don't know how to say. Ish. Thank you for following me. Appreciate it, dudes. Give Hulk a tow for a few more laps so we can get a P2 overall. The thing is, if I do that, it probably allows Leclerc to get closer. And I can't really afford to allow Leclerc to get much closer than he already is. Are we still much in the red for fuel? 0.05, so it's coming up slowly but surely. We've still got the entire second half of the race to power through now, so we should be okay on fuel, I'd like to say it. I think that bit of Leica we did at the start was very useful. Very, very useful. Could we see drivers overtake each other multiple times on the back straight in China? Possibly. China is going to be very messy in their back straight, I think. Very, very messy.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Fastest lap there as well, damn. I only got one green sector. But it's enough for a purple lap. Yeah, Leclerc's honed in a little bit on us here. What new tyres do you have available? We have a hard and... I think just a hard, actually. I don't think we've got any other tyres. Yeah, just a hard tyre. Ferrari's bringing the plain rear wing. Going to be flying, literally. Are they actually going to be using it? Is it confirmed? They're going to use it in China. It'll be more settled, I reckon. Calm down after 15 laps or so. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in Australia, there's a lot of straights and a lot of overtaking zones, isn't there? So, but I do think we'll see some overtaking in China. We'll probably see it mainly down that back straight. Probably through the first few corners as well at turn 1. Maybe if you get a good run out from turn 3, you might get a chance, but... yeah. What side do I get the different engine sound? Overtake.gg will probably have everything you need.
Gap to your teammate behind, 2.8 seconds.
24 laps to go. I don't think it'll be long until we see the hard tyres pitting for a new medium. China Sprint could be cinema, if it's anything based on the first 3 laps in Australia. Might be. Like I say, there's not as many overtaking zones in China though compared to Australia, so I don't want to get your hopes up. However, if you're a Ferrari fan, you can be very hopeful this weekend, I think. But hope is also the one thing that kills you as a Ferrari fan as well, apparently, so. You think Charles can win the championship or Russell? I think Russell will do it. Hopefully mechanical issues get figured out before them tracks with closed walls. For a little bit barely any racing, if not. Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams in those, like, at Monaco, I don't think the new regulations are going to make Monaco any better. I think Monaco is just cooked right now. Monaco's been cooked for a long while. Even though the cars are a bit smaller and stuff like that, they're still quite big for a track like Monaco, so I think Monaco will unfortunately still be a bit of a snooze, but maybe the other tracks like, you know, the Hungaries and stuff might be a bit better. Maybe. I don't know. Hungary is usually a bit of a sleeper. I don't think racer remote control cars around Monaco make it interesting. Yeah, Monaco is... It would take a lot to get the racing right there. The Ferrari start at Monaco could be interesting. Yeah, I mean, the one annoying side for that obviously would be the amount of traffic in narrow lanes at the start in Monaco. But if they qualify on the second road, they would easily take the lead at turn 1. Very easily. Max will win the championship. Pressure will affect Rossi, you reckon? I don't know. I just feel like right now, Red Bull are a little bit behind right now in development. To me, the top 3 at the moment, in terms of the R&D order, is Mercedes, Ferrari, then probably Red Bull in third. But I also don't think we've really got to see the best of Red Bull out in Australia either, because of the quality issue that Max had and Hadjar having his mechanical problem as well. We didn't really get to see the best of them. Maybe we'll see it better in China, but yeah, who knows? But though, you reckon it's going to be Max's replacement in the future? I mean, that was Red Bull's hopes with the Lindblads. Red Bull really like Lindblads. And if Verstappen does leave Red Bull, I think they'll definitely try and make him sort of the main man in the future. I think he had a really impressive first race as well. My man was P4 in that first lap. I don't know what happened, but he was cooking, wasn't he?
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hard.
Liam in shambles, yeah. I think that's a very bad look on Liam, isn't it? The fact that Lindblad in his first race came in, immediately scored points, was competing for a podium on the first lap. Yeah,
Okay,
not great.
Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
Well, the one stop is underway for the guys who are one stopping. Hulkenberg and Piastri both going onto that medium tyre. They'll probably be quite quick early on here, but we're still extending that gap over Leclerc right now too. We've still got a few more laps at the moment until we pit. Liam's always been a shambles, IMO. The battle he had with Perez as well was ridiculous. They were scrapping so hard for P16. Both shoving each other, pushing each other off the track and all sorts. I was like, bro, come on, man. There's no points down here. Come on. It was very personal. Oh, 100%. 100%. And I'm sure we'll see plenty more of it, that's for sure. Have to give up on Monaco. Yeah, Monaco is donezo. Very much donezo. Who's this in front of us? Ollie Benham, was it? Leclerc and Norris are both in. That's their 2-stop being initiated. Actually, I think Norris might have been in the 1-stop, actually. I don't remember. Oh, Hulk is very close to passing Leclerc out the pits there. Very, very close. Okay, we have a 30-second gap right now to Charles Leclerc in P2. He's on that hard tyre now as well. Hulkenberg could actually give him a run for money here, with him being on the medium tyre. Keep an eye on that little battle. At the moment, we're going to keep putting the laps down before we box for our second time rounds. I get you got to have an ounce of arrogance to be an F1 with all the money thrown at you, but you're too arrogant to be a back marker. For Liam, yeah, I mean, the thing is, I actually do think Liam is a decent driver. I don't think he's a bad driver, but yeah.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
I think it's definitely shown signs of what he can do in the past, but he definitely has taken some things a bit too far. Unnecessarily at times. Damn, Leclerc's already caught a second since he pit.
Still looking good.
That fresh hard tyre doing him a world of good right now. We are boxing on lap 36 though, couple more laps. And it's very grey out here all of a sudden as well, isn't it? Weather report, just to be sure.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dry is definitely
I feel like these clouds kind of come out of nowhere, really, but looks like it's going to be dry for the rest of the race, though, apparently. So
box now, please. Box this lap.
Nuh-uh. 2 more, Mark. 2 more. Holger's just passed the clock for P2. Nice. Very good. George, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. There's genuinely a good chance Hulkenberg can get a P2 here, you know. He's got to get at least a podium from this point, though, right? To be fair, it's only 2 seconds covering P2 to P5 right now. It's kind of crazy out there. Leclerc has just made the move to get back into P2 as well. Keeping an eye on that leaderboards. Yeah, this is definitely the best race we've had Audi so far. I think I might have to do a little bit of Lyco again, though. The fuel mix is still just, like, lingering in the reds.
Okay, mate. We've got some clear
I think I might Lyco until we pit. And that should fix up the fuel. We might as well do it while we're on old tyres anyway, seeing as the grip's going to be quite low. Then when we bolt on the new mediums, we can just go flat out to the end and not worry about any fuel management. Did leave the deploy in 0, though. I didn't mean to do that.
Let's use overtake and burn.
There we go. Nice lift there. That puts it back in the green. We'll try and get a little bit more out of it. It was provisionally in the green for a moment. Yeah, lovely lifts. Lovely little bit of Lyco into Parabolica. We'll do the same thing at turn 1 and turn 4. And I think this is going to be the end lap here, chat. New hard tyres coming on. These guys in front are fighting as well. These two are back markers. This is not ideal. Hopefully they don't impede us. Lawson seems to have an attitude of fighting for a seat all the time. Red Bull clearly scared him. I think so, yeah. Maybe back in the Helmut Marko days, but he definitely got a stern talking to from some of the higher ups, didn't he? Yeah, fuel's looking lovely, that. Beautiful. Couple laps of Lyco. And we're in a good place. All right. Back to pushing, I think. We should be good. Maybe we'll do a little lift into Ascari here, but that's just maybe avoid the traffic a bit better. Yeah, just a little one there's good. Maybe we'll do one more into Parabolica as well. Is Kimi going to get out of the way, or is he going to stick to the racing line? I don't know what he's doing, actually. Either way, I'm boxing. Yellows. Oh, we've got someone pulling over.
Yellow flag.
I think that's an Alpine that's slowing down on the start-finish straight here. Pierre Gasly. That would be a great time for a safety car with us just boxing. Don't think it's going to, though. By the seems of it. No. Fresh hard tyres bolted on.
Go, go.
And we should have a very nice gap to the guys behind. 24 seconds in the pits. And we should have about, what, 5-second gap roughly to the guys behind. Let's see. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. 4.5 seconds to Charles Leclerc. That is lovely, isn't it? And now on a fresh hard tyre, maybe we can try and push away a little bit here as well. Excellent stuff. Oh. Audi domination, Maybor fans. It might well do. Could you imagine we got a 1-2, though? Imagine we got an Audi 1-2. That'd be unbelievable scenes. Still 4.6 right now, the gap to Leclerc. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, with this result, if we hold on to this and Norris doesn't improve his position too much, I think we're going to lead the championship, aren't we? Which is crazy to say. It'll be the first time this season we lead the championship. But the win in Zandvoort, the win today, if we hold on to it, would be really, really big for the championship. We would take the lead of it. We do have Baku and Singapore up next, though, and those are going to be 2 tricky tracks, so it might not be as easy as we think. Come on. Battery's a little bit tight here. Got to be a bit careful. Don't want to drain too much of that just yet. I think Hulkenberg might be losing DRS to Leclerc slowly. I hope he doesn't, because otherwise he might be under pressure from Norris, sorry. That'd be brutal. Oh. Anyway, might have Parabolica. Last thing we want is our teammate not having a chance of getting a podium. We did a 3-1-4 that time. I don't know. He might have got it. He might not have. Leclerc did gain a little bit on that lap as well. 4.1 the gap at the moment between ourselves and Leclerc. Not quite found the pace just yet on these hard tyres. Yeah, I don't think Hulkenberg's got DRS anymore. Brutal. Brutal stuff. Come on. Keep pushing. Tyres looking pretty good so far as well. Yeah, he's lost DRS. That's a shame. Hopefully have the pace over Lando Norris. I think him and Norris are the same strategy, aren't they? So there might still be a chance that Hulkenberg does get a podium. But he's got to have the pace now. New PB for ourselves, 21.1. Yellow in the first 2 sectors, green in the final one. So that was enough. Leclerc's still just getting a little bit so far, isn't he? We got 13 laps to go to the end now. We're on lap 40 of 53. 13 more to go. Leclerc is slightly fast at the moment on this final stint. It's still also very grey out here as well on the skies. But Mark did say there was no rain coming, so I'll take his word for it. Come on. Yeah, we've got no tires remaining left now either, so if we get a late safety car, we're in a bit of an awkward position. We don't have any fresh tires here, so we're counting on there being no driver mistakes at this point. Let's keep pushing. Norris is within DRS of Hulk. Uh-oh. This might go in many directions for the prediction now as well. Come on, Hulk. Hold on, buddy. Hold on for that podium. Leclerc's still gaining. He's only getting like a tenth or two, but I don't like that he's a little bit faster right now. Green first sector. Been a while since seen one of those.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Pushing hard out here. I think Hulk's about to lose out to P3, chat. I think Hulk's about to lose to P3. Not quite yet, but maybe a turn one. Bro, that'd be brutal, man. That'd be such a shame. We actually pulled away from Leclerc a little bit this lap as well, actually. 4.4 the gap now. Well, not even before turn one, actually. Through Parabolica. Norris takes P3 away from Hulkenberg. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh, he's got it back. Wait, did Hulk just play DRS games with Norris? Yo, my goat. 200 IQ plays from Hulkenberg there. GG. Did I tell you not to involve Hulk in your predictions? Whoa, 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 whoa. He's P3. He's P3. For now. For now. Will the 2060 also have the new regulations? Yes. Come on. Might get a little bit of slipstream for this back marker hit. When does it come out? The rumor is in June. So still a while yet. Would this be the first person we lap, actually? I don't think we've lapped anyone yet, have we? Yeah. Alex Albon's going to be the first driver we lapped today. It took until lap 43 to happen, but I think we did originally lap Kimi Antonelli and co, but we pit after, so this would be the actual first lap and we do on net position. Damn. Looks like everyone actually has some decent pace today. Makes for a change. Green first sector. Hulk is still holding off Lando Norris for now. 10 more laps, Hulk. 10 more. You got this, buddy. Okay, the moment I said you got this, you did not have it. Bro did not have it. Maybe we'll get DRS again down towards turn one. He's playing with your guys' emotions right now, isn't he? Lordy Lord. Keep an eye on turn 1. Maybe he gets it back. Until his engine blows. You know what? My prediction was that with 20 laps to go, his engine would go. And we've got 10 laps to go now, so... It's overdue, that's all I'll say. It is overdue. There he goes, back into P3. Yo, Hulk is cooking Lando right now. Oh, they're side by side out of turn 2, though. Oh, Lando got him. Rip. Fighting hard, though. Oh, would have liked a bit of DRS there on Lindblad, but... Unfortunately not. Green first sector. Come on. Done a really good job so far today. Our pace has been really good in this Audi. This car has felt fantastic here in Monza. Not been able to say that too much around most tracks, but here in Italy, the top line speed has been a joy for ourselves. As George Russell said, what an engine. His victory radio was so weird, by the way. Bro tries to be Borat or something? I don't even know. Hulkenberg's losing out to Lando now, isn't it? I think Lando's starting to pull away a touch. Green first sector again. Keep getting these green sectors. It's George, what do you expect? Yeah, fair point. And it's a very fair point. He is quite a PR bot, isn't he? They do call him PR63 for a reason. Double green sector. Come on, give me a new fast lap again. I'm going to push for it. I'm using up all my battery. Give me that purple right now. Give me the perp. Give me the Murata. Bang! 20.2. There we go.
Great work. That's a new fastest.
Lovely. 5.7 the gap to Leclerc now. Holy. Hulkenberg has fell outside of DRS to Norris as well. I don't think it's happening, chat. I don't think that whole podium is going to happen. It was looking very good, but Lando's pace right now is just slightly better than his. For those who said P4, though, your prediction is looking very good. Very, very, very good. Brock, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. My throat's getting a little bit sore out here. There is a decent wad of cars right in front of us here. There's 3 cars all fighting for position directly in front of us. That might make it a little bit awkward to pass them. We'll probably catch up to the next couple laps. I think it's Kimi Antonelli who's in that battle. Kimi is having a very poor season this game. He's having a very, very, very poor season. 2:15 that time. 1.3 seconds slower than our previous lap. Oh, boy. Come on. Looks like Max is not out of the mantle. He starts to fall off. Yeah. Yeah, they did share very similar traits, didn't they? I wonder why. Where actually is Max right now? Oh, we got yellows. That's an Aston. Oh, isn't that realistic? We got an Aston Martin pulling up. Doesn't that feel realistic? Unless it's a puncture. Is he P7, is he? Good lord.
Caution, caution.
It might have a puncture, you know. Yeah, I think the Aston's got a puncture. Yep. Damn.
Green flag.
Don't know who that is. It's one of Alonso or Stroll, but yeah, they got a puncture. Grass puncture? Maybe. Maybe. Is there any way to mod driver ratings? I don't think so, no. I don't think there is. But yeah, Kimi Antonelli is very underrated in this game. He's not scored many points this season at all. He low-key might have more points in real life right now than he does in this season in the career. I might not even be joking about that. In my season, Kimi's not bad, but Lance sucks. Yeah, Lance is usually not great for me either. But that's not exactly, you know, surprising, really, is it? Yeah, that's Kimi right in front of us there. 5 more to go, chat. This is going to be an emphatic win here. Statement win as well here in Monza. Let's keep pushing.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
20.9 that time around. Laptop is still pretty strong, aren't they? There's the blue flags on Antonelli. He's P17, man.
Gap to your teammate behind, 14.4 seconds.
Lance Made for Manager, save his third and fighting for the title. What? How much has Lawrence Stroll paid for that to happen? Did you guys see that there's a mod studio that's working on an entire 2026 mod for F1 Manager that will feature like all the regulations, teams, drivers, liveries, all that sort of stuff. They're going to try and get the models as well. So it will have the exact same 2026 car model. And it should have all the features as well. With like the active aero and the battery side of things. I'll pay now. They only announced it like last week or something like that. So will it include the Aston Martin driver suffering? Probably. Probably. But yeah, they are working on that mod. There's no like timeline on the release or anything like that, but they said coming soon, so I'm very curious to see what they can do with that. I'm not really like a massive fan of the F1 Manager games, so I probably won't delve into it too much, but maybe off stream I'll give it a go. See what it's like. Jimbo, I think that's on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. What up, gaming? Comes with authentic Alonso shouting voice clip. It'd be kind of cool if you could mod in like more voice lines and stuff for, you know, the engineers and drivers and things. That'd be awesome. Have the iconic radios. Alonso gets forced off track and says all the time you have to leave the space. Which F1 managers have you played? All of them. I played all of them. I love F1 Manager. Wish I played more like Motorsport Manager. Did you see the news on Motorsport Manager, actually? The original devs got the rights back to the game. So they're starting to update it more and stuff. There was an update that dropped, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. Who the fridge is Huckelheim? Google him. Is the Will a game changer? I would definitely recommend Will for sure. Game changer, I guess, is subjective in a way, but I think playing on Will is much more fun, much more immersive than playing on controller. Been playing him, my game keeps crashing for no reason now, though. Oh, interesting. Mod related, maybe? Or Motorsport Manager stream soon. I'll never say no, but unlikely. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We will see. Vanilla. That's weird. Yeah, exactly, Ross. Yeah, it is a shame that the F1 Manager games never really worked out. I think the problem is there was a lot of money put into it for a very, like, niche game in a way, really, isn't it? They sunk a lot of money into getting the F1 rights, into development and stuff like that. But it's just such a niche community, such a niche game to release that, yeah, didn't really pick up as much interest. I love the concept. I love the idea of it. Execution wasn't great, but yeah, I'd like to have seen it continue at least a bit more. Irrelevant to why it failed, but I always thought the UI was ugly. There were times where I got a little bit lost sometimes in the UI. There were some things that felt like, you know, it felt like it took 6 or 7 clicks to get there, you know? Anyone makes a joke, you're fucking banned. Don't you dare do it. But yeah, either way, there were so many times where there was a screen you wanted to get to, and it took way too many clicks to get to it. 76ers, I'll allow that one. That's fine. We'll get some DRS to final lap here as well. Beautiful. It starts to 24 with such an improvement. Yeah, like, there was definitely, like, an improvement trajectory. But I just think, unfortunately, they just ran out of money. I mean, their financial reports definitely weren't good. They were losing, like, 10 million a year. It was wild. It was just not very profitable. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the final lap here in Monza. This has been a demolition today. Tell you what, Hulkenberg's actually losing a lot of time right now. He's, 8 seconds behind Norris now, only 4 ahead of Hamilton. He should hold on to P4, which is great, but unfortunately, it's not going to be a podium for Nico Hulkenberg. But what it is going to be, though, is it is going to be another win for ourselves, as long as they don't bottle it. Win number 5 of the season. Once we cross that line, just bring it home. Is LMU an amazing racing game? I love LMU. We're playing it every Thursday, so if you want to check it out, I'd recommend watching our stream on Thursday. Should have kept Gabby? Yeah, maybe. But at P4, though, you can't complain at all. Round the final corner, ladies and gentlemen, here in Monza. A lovely day at the office for ourselves. Down to the line we go. Back-to-back wins for Barry Huckelheim. Win number 5 over this season. And we wipe the floor with the Ferraris at their own home ground. We love to see it. P1, ladies and gentlemen, back-to-back here in Monza as well. GG's. Oh, that's not a nice tile to look at, is it? What did he do? P18 to P16?
Italian Grand Prix, an historic race and an achievement they can be immensely proud of.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get.
I was about to ask for LMU this week. You should check the schedule on Discord.
As well. The more confident you are,
it's updated.
the further that can take you.
Different the using the stuff, or stuff could have been used more. Yeah, for sure, I agree.
So here they come now.
Yeah, the staff was quite limited, really, wasn't it?
It's thrilling to see this team go toe-to-toe with the best in the sport and come out on top. What a superb victory.
Doing the Egyptian dance as well, I'll love to see it. Sebastian Vettel inspired right there. So Charles Leclerc does finish P2, then I assume Lando Norris did get P3. He had an 8-second gap to Hulkenberg. There's no way he lost out to that P3. No, he got P3 for sure. Have you ever had an engine failure or DNF for the last lap in a good position? I don't think so. Not on the last lap, at least, anyway. We've had DNF's an engine failures before, but I don't think we've had it on the last lap. Bro, look at how fast this lap compared to everyone else there as well. Oh, my God. Holy. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We qualified our pole position here in Monza, and we win the Italian Grand Prix as well. Beautiful race for ourselves. Charles Leclerc finishes P2, Norris P3. Hulkenberg does get another P4, his second points finish of the season, and both of them were P4s as well. Unfortunately, he couldn't quite get the podium, but hopefully we can try and get another one at some point. Maybe in Baku. The straight line's will be quite good there. Maybe in Baku we can try and get a podium there at least. Hamilton in P5, Piastri P6, Verstappen started P3, finished P7. Good Lord, what a terrible race for Dutchman, and that definitely means he is dropping big points in the championship now. Ocon, Russell, and Sainz all in the top 10 there as well, and all scoring points. Where's Lance? Lance started P17 and finished P16. Oh, God. Oh, this game. I was very close to what I said, actually. I said P18 to P16. He was one up on both of them. Apparently, that's Drive of the Day worthy now. Bro, Colapinto went P20 to P12. And Lance Stroll's the winner against Drive of the Day. Nah, he's been paid there. He's definitely paid for that one. Yeah, Russell went 16th to P9. I mean, Lando Norris went from P8 to podium. You know, there's a few Drive of the Day worthy performances there. But, yeah, no, the guy who starts in P16 and goes to P14, that's... Sorry, P17 to P15. That's apparently where it's at. Welcome to F125, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to F125. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then, ladies and gentlemen. And if memory serves correctly, we lead the Drivers' Championship heading into the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We are 8 points ahead of Lando Norris. Max Verstappen in third is now 28 points down. If you think back to the start of the Dutch Grand Prix, Verstappen was, I think, 11 points ahead of us. And now he's 28 behind us. So crazy what a couple of races can do. And now suddenly Verstappen is on the back foot heading into the final stretch of the season. But could we win the title in an Audi? That would be unbelievable if we can. But still quite a way to go at the moment. McLaren lead the way right now by 62 points in the Constructors' Championship, with Red Bull in second, Ferrari in third, Audi in P4 right now on 288 points. We probably scored the most points that weekend, right? Yeah, P1 and P4 getting 37 points. We definitely scored the most points that weekend. But yeah, before we finish up, chat, I do want to have a quick look at what caused that puncture for the Aston. I think, was it Alonso? It was most likely Alonso, I think that, yeah. No, actually, no, it wasn't there. It was quite late into the race, wasn't it? Yeah, right here. 46. I wonder if any grass causes it this time. Speed, thank you for the follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. I think I said thank you for the follow as well, Jimbo, but if I didn't, appreciate the follow as well. Oh, it was right there. I just heard it. Yeah, rear left. I don't see anything causing that one. There's no grass to cause that one. That one did it itself. Yeah. Rear left just said, nuh-uh. Grass causes punctures. I'd recommend watching our Japan VOD. What up, Joe? Think I might be late. Yeah, just a little bit. What happened at the beginning? I don't know. What happened at the beginning? Are the F1 AI good? I'm guessing you're playing the hardest difficulty. Yeah, I'm on 110 AI. This year, I'd say it's probably like one of the easier levels on the AI. But there's 110 levels to pick from, so some people find it easier than others. Some people find it harder. I mean, Leclerc just didn't get away at all. This is a very like polar opposite start to 2026 for a race start for Ferrari, isn't it? Look at the way we launch off the line compared to him. He just barely got off the line. I mean, Hulkenberg got a good start, though. Getting into P3 early on. Yeah, that was good. Not much carnage elsewhere, though. I mean, the output was a little bit cheeky guard the inside there, but... Oh, they're 3 wide here. Damn. They actually got unscathed as well, Fez. Did the AI have a shit start, or was yours just insane? Probably a little bit of both. I think we had a very good start, but the AI typically are pretty mid at their start sometimes. I remember the start of the game, they used to be really bad, but they're still not great. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. I think I said the replay, but I'll save it again just to be sure. There we go. All right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it for the Italian Grand Prix and for today's stream as well. We complete the 2 100% GPs. It was a bit of a longer stream than expected, but yeah.